Hello, living in Boulder vlog. It's 5:31 p.m. Um, so uh, I I think I got up at like 11, so I'm kind of not diurnalized. I haven't done a video for 6 days because I was working. The last time I did the video, I was working on. Yeah, I think I was just getting started on Circus Maximus after finishing Amphitheater of Cassestra. And so I started working on that, and then what I wanted to do was uh, find, distinguish the Palatine Hill, build all the stairs up to it, and then the parts, because I wanted it to be one big flat floor to make it seem smaller and like one cohesive area. Which worked great for a lot of the stairs coming up to it. But there are a few places where I had to, choose places where you would just, try to make it as seamless as possible. Have the elevation difference as much out of the way. I use the polygon tool and not SketchUp because I don't have the money. SketchUp is $700. Um, so I don't know, but maybe this is good enough. So yeah, I built that, and that was exciting. That was because as soon as I was done, I realized how all of a sudden the Palatine Hill became very simple to me. It wasn't this confusing building. But then I decided I would go ahead and work on the Circus Maximus some more. And I realized that I didn't have all of the stands. I wanted to calculate exactly the capacity because I did before. I think it was like 150. But so when I looked at it, I went, okay, let me do the first thing that I do. Let me look at the race horses area. So I built a racehorse, a 3D racehorse, which is with the polygon tool. The 4-horse chariot. There's 12 stalls and 4 horses, so that's 48 horses and 12 guys. And so I built a horse, and then I thought, okay, let's make this easy for people nowadays to understand. The Circus Maximus and the distances that they raced and distances. So I decided that was the time for me to go ahead and start working on my bike racer level pages again on my website so that I could put the bike racers on top in the Circus Maximus. Google Earth Circus Maximus bike races. Because then you could see the bikers from the stands and picture the race. Maybe one day they'll make a movie, like alternate parallel reality where the Romans had bikes. So I did the 1 kilometers, but then I think I didn't include the records from other countries, so I'll get on the Wikipedia. Wikipedia has like track records of all the bike distances on tracks of all the countries. So yeah, make sure that they have it there. So right now I'm doing flying 200, flying 250. Then I'll do 500, and yeah, fix them on my website with both the time trial page as well as a level page, and then put it on Google Earth on Circus Maximus, and then eventually I'll plug it into Boulder because I have my own little course in Boulder. But and I will have a Circus Maximus in Boulder room, but I won't like manually put the people there because I already did it in the Circus Maximus, so I only have to have my own place. Yeah, I was listening to Decades and man, I can't remember, but something. Well, yeah, that's what I'm working on now. Oh man, I got into that. Yeah, it's awesome to work on my website with this new fast computer, even though I've had it like 3 years or something. um, Most of the work I've done, I guess, has been on Google Earth. So whenever I come back to it, I'm like, oh man, I love working on my website on this nice fast computer. So, but this computer still gets his ass kicked, you know. Like Livy on my website, it's 3,000 pages. It's like 3,300 pages. It's as big as the Bible, and the links are broken on it, but I can't just fix the links because it takes like a half hour to load. And then once you do a thing, and and then click it, you have to wait forever. So that's the problem when pages are that big. But I love having pages that big on my website. As long as the computer works. My internet is really bad, so most of the time my own website doesn't work. But it wasn't opening them even on my own computer once, so I think it was just something wrong with my computer that time. Shows how often I actually look at my website. The problem with having a big website is you don't ever have the time to actually look at it. So I don't even know what it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to get going on that Google, no, the page. The 250. I'm almost done. Yeah, okay.